I remember one night my parents were fighting about money. He couldn't keep up with her spending, so he said, I'm gonna cancel your card. And she left the room for a minute and came back with a knife. And at one point, she had him pinned like against a wall. And then she cut him on his cheek with the knife. And he was begging her to stop. He was crying. He was terrified. Like, we were all terrified of her. I don't think she could control her rage. The whole situation just seemed out of control. We were just in shock and like horror watching this unfold.
My dad being that scared, it was terrifying for me, and also, really sad that, that he had to be scared of his wife. Things were escalating. She wasn't afraid to, take the violence to the next level. I would never think that it would go as far as it did and that she would do what she did.
He was begging for her to stop and crying, and she could sense almost like an animal, like that she had defeated him. And she just backed off. My dad, John Paul Lisowski, was a great man. He was incredibly intelligent. He was funny. He is my dad. He's the only person that protected us from my mom and supported us, and it's just really hard to go through life without somebody like that. The main thing that always kept me going, even in my deepest depression, was the hope that one day it could be better. There's a way out, and nothing is impossible. You can have a happy life and the life you always dreamed of. I just bought a house on the water, which has been my dream forever. I still have regular therapy sessions once a week. Yeah, I feel happy and loved and safe, and I'm really close with my sister. She's 8 months pregnant, and I can't wait to be an aunt for the first time.
I want to be a mom who's, really the opposite of the mom that I had. I don't think I will tell my daughter about her grandmother until she asks. I'm not looking forward to that day. I would love to tell her about her grandfather. So yeah, that's more of the conversation that I'm looking forward to having with her one day.
After we recovered, I and my sister went to live with my aunt and uncle. I Googled it myself, what had happened to my dad and how he passed away. The article online said he was sitting at his desk early that morning and working, and she came into the room and shot him in the back of the head and back, I think 5 times, it said. How do you react to that? It's like, Jesus Christ, what a monster. totally think that she was sane and she chose to do what she did, and it was evil. This is a picture of my mom's mugshot after she got out of the hospital. Her eyes look different than I ever saw them. They just look sad. I'd see her smile and pretend to be happy or pose for a camera or be angry, but I've never seen her really look like that before. I didn't think she had that in her to be sad. You can't just kill somebody and then try to kill your daughters and not go to jail.
So when I see this, yeah. I mean, it just makes me think about just like how horrible she was and everything she's done. I mean, clearly this is, you know, after everything happened and was taken by the police. But yeah, it's hard to look at her